I'm a big fan of the sit or sell videos some creators will make for their subscribers to watch because it actually helps subs figure out if a shoe is more likely to sell out really fast and they need to do a lot of legwork to actually acquire the shoe, or if there's a big chance that it could sit and you can take your time, do whatever it is you need to do on a pickup Saturday usually, and go about your business. Those are very valuable, and I find myself watching them all the time, especially ones that Seth Fowler makes. But I wanted to just take a step back, and this is going to be a total discussion video. But why do we care outside of those type of videos if a shoe sits or sells or not? TJ back with another video, Talks with TJ, aka TJ Two Shoes Chains, Two Shoes Crew. What is going on? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. That's right, different day, different hoodie. Today it is the Jumpman Respect hoodie paying homage to Derek Jeter, which is why instead of an S there's a 2 right there, and you guys know that is my favorite athlete of all time. So rocking the Respect hoodie, it is one of my favorite. I actually bought this hoodie the day that they retired his jersey, so big ups to the Yankees, and we are in the ALDS right now. But thank you again for tuning into this video. If you are brand new, go ahead, take a look around this video, other videos, pickups, budgeting videos. Doesn't really matter. If something really sticks with you, hey, you can go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, you can choose to hit the thumbs up. Otherwise, listen, I get it. People are short on time. If you choose to keep it pushing, my feelings will not be hurt. This, like a lot of videos for the month of October, because I'm doing my best to not buy any clothes or shoes outside of the Travis Scott 6, will be a discussion-based video. Now, I sit around at work or just talking with others that are into sneakers, and you always end up having this discussion. Hey, do you think this shoe is gonna sit? Do you think it's gonna sell? And then if we think a shoe is going to sit and it sits for quite a bit, we automatically end up calling that shoe trash. And that's done a lot, like online. Like instantly, if you get an early look at a shoe, we'll say, oh, it's gonna sit, and oh, it's trash. And I'm always curious, like, why is it that we just automatically go to that point of thinking it's a bad thing if a shoe sits? And there are kind of a few points that I want to touch on to, maybe we can start a discussion. All right, so number one, does a sneaker sitting negatively affect you or I? Well, look, we're not a reseller that happen to order quite a bit in terms of early pairs to then resell for a profit on top of the cost and the extra fee that you already had to pay to acquire the shoe early. Then no, it's probably really not affecting you or I. Do you own a significant part, or even, maybe just a small part of that company, whether it be Nike, Puma, Adidas, Reebok, whatever it may be? Like, do you own a small part of stock in that company as a shareholder, and you're afraid that maybe the actual dollar amount per share will go down, or that your investment will start to lose value? Well, that usually won't happen just off a few pairs sitting, so the case is probably no, you're not really affected that way. Finally, do you work for a sneaker retailer in that you are afraid if pairs continue to sit, sales don't do well, the demand is low, but supply is really high, and they're gonna have to cut costs somehow, especially having brick and mortar stores? Working for a sneaker retailer means that you could possibly lose your job, which means you could also lose a means of providing for your family or your own livelihood. Well, actually, majority of sneakerheads don't actually work for sneaker retailers or big brands themselves. A lot of us don't actually work for a sneaker retailer or work at, let's say, Nike headquarters, Under Armour headquarters, Adidas, any of these bigger brands you can think of. A lot are not working for them, or even the designers like Virgil Abloh or Jerry Lorenzo or John Elliott. So, I'm probably one of the rare few, and there are others, of course, that might work at a sneaker retailer store full-time or part-time. But since that's not the actual profession of most, we wouldn't really be that affected by it if a shoe is sitting and you're an employee of one of these places. Either way it goes, the brands make money off the initial manufacturing of their shoe because they do it at such a low cost. Selling the shoe for anything, even $20, makes a profit for them. So I don't think any of the bigger companies are actually hurting when these shoes sit. They go from the regular, suggested retail price, and then they may move to an outlet at which they are a cheaper price, and who knows, maybe even go on clearance at the outlet. that's a benefit to you and myself as a regular consumer who wants to get the most bang for their buck. We want the value for the sneaker to really, really be up there high, which means probably not having to pay $140 or $190, which you may have to pay for a retro, and instead you're getting that for a steal of anywhere from $50 to $90. I mean, that's never a bad thing for someone. So I guess again, I'm posing the question to you after raising those 3 points. Why do we in this community care if a shoe sits or sells?